Hi, I'm Larry W. Robinson, and welcome to the Gospel Entertainment News Report. I'm your host, of course, Larry W. Robinson. It's brought to you this week by GospelUpdates.com, as well as the Gospel Updates mobile app. Now, listen, if you don't have my app, download it today. Go to your app store. If you're in Google Play, or if you're in Android, it's available for Apple as well as Android. So go to your market and download the Gospel Updates mobile app. All you have to do is search hashtag Gospel Updates. Well, most of you that are tuned in know that I have the Gospel Entertainment News Report that airs on several radio stations across the country and the world, on internet stations, terrestrial stations, and a bunch more. You can actually get a summary of that by downloading a gospel app. But I went to my P.O. box this week. Anybody that knows me know I love to go to the P.O. box. It's kind of like Christmas year round. This week I went, and my friend Dr. Larry D. Reed, of course you'll know Dr. Larry D. Reed from Dr. Larry D. Reed and the Breakthrough Singers, sent me something this week. And I thought I'd open it up live on the air. But he sent me The Set. Dr. Larry D. Reed and the Breakthrough Singers. His current EP is titled The Set. Now, of course, you know, earlier last year he released Work Me Over was the name of his project, featuring the hit singer Better Than Ever. Well, he's back with a new single and radio. You can reach out to Dr. Larry D. Reed for this radio single titled Can't Take God From Me. Can't Take God From Me. So if you're in radio, reach out to Dr. Larry D. Reed to get Can't Take God From Me. But the current project is titled The Set, and it features, of course, a wrap-up of some of his best music. Better Than Ever is on here, Work Me Over, new music, Can't Take God From Me, He's Been So Good, Jesus Is Real, and a whole lot more. You can get it on The Set from Dr. Larry D. Reed. You can actually go directly to his website, which is drlarrydreed.com, drlarrydreed.com, for more information about the brand new EP from Dr. Larry D. Reed and the Breakthrough Singers called The Set. Don't forget radio. Reach out to him for the new single titled Can't Take God From Me. If you're on social media, I'm sure you've already seen, it's hilarious, but there's so many funny videos as it relates to Can't Take God From Me. People are getting on board and helping making that viral. Also went to my P.O. box, got a letter from Jay Reed out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Jay Reed out of New Orleans, Louisiana. He has so many great hits, one featuring Dr. Lester Love, or Pastor Lester Love from New Orleans, Louisiana. But he's celebrating his 40th birthday. Jay Reed is, well, happy birthday in advance, but Jay Reed is celebrating his 40th birthday with a live concert over in New Orleans, Louisiana, featuring artists such as Nell Simmons, Gina Brown, Erica Falls, and a whole lot more. It's going to be happening on Friday, January the 16th, 2015 at 9:30 p.m. Reach out to Jay Reed on all of your social media to find out more information about his birthday, but that's pretty much it right there. Jay Reed 40th birthday party and live concert. That's where it's going to be at the cafe. That's the address. Let's see if I can do that. Nope, that didn't work out. All right, here's the date. There you go. That's happening in just next week, actually. I'm recording this on January the 10th, early in the morning. So you got a week if you're planning to go. There's a new book by, and I'm going to, Prasheen B. Hall. Prasheen B. Hall, Perishing B. Hall. I hope I have a feeling I'm messing up that name, but it's titled Mama Told Me So, Motherly Wisdom for Everyday Living. Now, it has wisdom in it on forgiving parents who fail, holding on to hope in the midst of hopelessness, protecting your children, naming your children, and so much more. It's 25 chapters of endless wisdom. Mama Told Me So, Motherly Wisdom for Everyday Living. Of course, anybody that knows me know I love to read and love getting good books, and I rarely give a book away or throw a book away because they always come signed, and I feel obligated to keep them for a lifetime. So I love when authors send me a book and they actually inscribe them, because I keep them forever and ever and ever. Also, if anyone, you know me, I host the Worship Leaders Roundtable on Wednesday nights at 9:30 p.m. on the worshipleadersroundtable.com. But I can't wait to interview this young lady on the broadcast. Her name is Trinithia A. Green. She has 2 workbooks Principles and Practices of Highly Effective Choir Members. But then she also has Principles of Highly Effective Choir Members, the journal. So you get the workbook as well as the journal. And I went through some awesome stuff in here. So if you're a choir director or even a choir member, reach out to her to get copies of this book. So Principles of Highly Effective Choir Members. And then, of course, get the journal as well from Trinithia A. Green. Also, I love this book, Kim Johnson Harding. It's titled Trusting God in the Light and in the Darkness. Of course, you know that we're going to go through some exciting times in our lives as believers. And then, of course, we're going to probably walk through some dark days. But in the midst of it all, the song says, be not dismayed, whatever betide, God will take care of you. And so Trusting God is available. And let me tell you what I loved about this book. First of all, it's inscribed to me. But then also, I'm going to do this in one of my books. I thought this was so cool. So I'm reading, and she has a section in there that she's giving thanks in the acknowledgement section, obviously. And then if you look really closely, it allows you to put your name there. Well, she actually did it for me. So I really appreciate you, Larry W. Robinson. And then it says, you are not forgotten. You have an important place in my heart. So I thought this was so cool. This is my first time ever seeing this in a book for a person to leave their own name. So, you know, people say, charge it to my head and not my heart. Well, if you feel like you have been forgotten, you can put your own name. But it's titled Trusting in God in the Light and in the Darkness from Kim Johnson Harding. I love going to my P.O. box, finding great stuff. So if you have something you want me to talk about, there's my P.O. box. It's P.O. Box 16343, Southwest Louisiana 70616. So you can do, you can actually do it just like Dr. Larry D. Reed did on his envelope to me, Larry Robinson, gospelinterviews.com, P.O. Box 16343, Southwest Louisiana 70616. Also, listen, download the mobile app, search hashtag gospel updates in your app store. It's absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything for it. And it'll be right on your mobile device. That's kind of how it looks. I actually have pictures of the latest releases in here, the graphics. Ferris Evans Jr. has a brand new project. He's going to be sending it to me in the mail. I can't wait because I'm going to tell you about it. And Stephen Anderson is back with a new project titled Stephen Anderson and Restore It, Conquer All. You can find out more information by downloading the app. My cousin Dion Robertson has a new project available. L. Spencer Smith, and the list goes on. Of course, Joel Osteen gave me his new book, Joel Osteen, You Can Win. There it is, Joel Osteen, but his promo is in there and a whole lot more. So download the mobile app, search hashtag gospel updates in your app store, and you'll have it at your fingertips. Now, there's a lot of gospel events going on. The Gospel Sounds Radio Network is having a gospel music showcase featuring Maurice Griffin and a bunch of people. I can't wait to attend this. Round the Clock Entertainment is having one during the Stella weekend. And the list of artists that's going to be there is Enlis, Zacardi Cortez, Pastor Larry D. Trotter or Bishop Trotter, Wes Morgan, Alexis Spike, The Truth, and it just goes on. Lamar Campbell, Earl Bynum. You don't want to miss it. That's going to be happening during the Stella weekend. Another event I'm excited about is MC Management presents Indie Artist Gospel Showcase and panel discussion hosted by Michelle L. Prather, featuring two of my favorites, Mignon Bolton and Darius Devon Polk. That's going to be happening during the Stella weekend. So download the Gospel mobile app to find out more information. Search hashtag gospel updates in your app store, and you'll get that. Once again, you got something you want me to talk about, send it to Gospel Updates, P.O. Box 16343 in Southwest LA 70616. Also, join us on Wednesday nights at 9:30 p.m. For the Worship Leaders Roundtable. We'll be talking to some of the most anointed worship leaders from across the country and the world about insights on worship. That happens each Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, this has been your Gospel Updates. I'm your host, Larry W. Robinson. If you have something you want me to talk about, feel free to send it to the P.O. Box there on your screen. Also, download the mobile app. Once again, search Gospel Updates, search hashtag Gospel Updates in your app store, or here's what you could do. You can visit gospelupdates.com right now for more stories. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you.